What's up, everybody? It is March 12th, 2021, 12:29 p.m., episode 1177. I had this idea about Biden's dogs, and this is a whole bunch of list of people that they can bite. So, I had like 3 or 4 different ideas about this one. So I bounced this idea and another off a couple of friends. I actually bounced it off 4 people, only 2 of them replied. The other ones just ignored me. Why did you all ignore me? They're all female too, so that could be part of it. Send a file, they might be afraid to open the file. Oh my god, what did you send me? They look at it with one eye open. Oh, thank God, it's just a cartoon. Anyway, let's look at a couple of these comments first. I gotta address some shit that TJ says. TJ talks about how, when I talk about how hard it was to get an ID and shit, replace my driver's license, he's like, oh, you can't hang on to important papers, so it makes it hard to get an ID. TJ, again, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So why do you talk about shit that you don't know anything about? I had a hard time holding on to important papers because somebody stole everything I owned, okay? In 2009, somebody literally took all my shit and ran off. And I lost everything. And I had to replace a lot of shit. And that really pissed me off because about 10 years before that, when I got divorced, I got my birth certificate and I got my son's also. He's a little kid then. And I got it for my passport, but I got mine for my kids just so I could have a copy of my kids because my ex-wife had his birth certificate, so I got another one. And I thought it might come in handy. And then I got a passport. All that shit disappeared. It didn't disappear. It was stolen. So the teacher's always, you can't hang on important papers. Screw you, man. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You gotta be one of the most ignorant fucks to talk on the internet, and that's a huge thing. But anyway, talk about people having a hard time getting an ID. You know why? Because it is easier to get a voter ID in Virginia, but not everybody lives in Virginia. Okay? It's not the same process in Alabama or Texas or Florida or Mississippi. A lot of people legitimately have a very fucking hard time in getting an ID. And you look at a state like Alabama that closes their DMVs and rural counties to where people have to go not just to another county but across multiple counties to get an ID. It's bullshit. This is voter disenfranchisement and you just voter suppression. And you just want to ignore this happening. Then we get down here to this thing and you're like, well, Biden, he does a horrible speech because, he said July the 4th. But no one in America says July the 4th. We all say 4th of July. Really? Thanks for letting us know how great of a job Biden is doing if you're nitpicking that bad. What you going to complain on next? Which shoe he puts on first? The left or the right? Which one do you put on? See, that's just some petty bullshit, man. Can you go away for a little while? Just a little while, just a couple of days, don't comment at all. Because just this ignorant shit from you is just... I can take sometimes whenever you're disagreeing, just being, and just lying your ass off. But when you're just going to be a moron like this, you're not needed. And seriously, and now take a step back and be introspective. Take an introspective look. You're being an idiot. So just stop being a moron for a minute, okay? A couple of days. Just soak in some sun and go, sunshine. And, process some shit, okay? All right? God. You come up here with your racism and your lies. That's one thing, seriously. But I just can't deal with this stupidity, So, all right. But Robert Cotino comments, and he talks about how he had to send about California for a certified birth certificate. In order to get that, he had to have a notary public approve his application for the birth certificate. I had to do that too. And Robert is 100% disabled. And of course, at the time as COVID-19, it really makes it pretty fucking difficult for people to get IDs, man. So, listen to Robert Cotino. He knows what he's talking about here because he's experienced it. And by the way, people who don't own cars have driver's license, you fucking moron, TJ. Seriously, damn, just stop talking. I can't believe how stupid you are. I'm sure there's other places where morons are welcome. Go there. Alright, that done. Today's video is a little bit longer because I kind of took my time with it. I redrew this tree like 3 times and I still don't like it. Trees are hard. They're hard for me. Tree branches, they're just hard. They just don't look natural. They don't get thin, they get thicker again, and I have a hard time with that. So, it sounds like something dirty. They don't get thin, they get thicker again. Alright, but today's my CNN day, and I got a couple ideas in, and I think we'll do for a longer conversation, so I decided to go ahead and get this video out early. Also, I may not be able to finish my cartoon until later today, and I don't until I have to come back to this like 8 o'clock tonight and go, I still gotta make the video. So, she's out of the way. I had to just move on with my life and watch a TV show. There's no WandaVision tonight. There's no new one. I'm gonna be sad about that. I really like Joe Biden's dogs. They bit somebody. It was just a little nip. But, you know, I wouldn't be... They can go bite someone like Roger Wicker, Ted Cruz. You know, bite some of these liars. Maybe he's hitting one over to TJ's house. It's good to see dogs in the Oval Office again. And reportedly, they have access, just open access to the Oval Office. They can walk in anytime they want without any... clearance, whatever. They don't need an invitation. They just go on in. Oh, it's like, hey, what's going on here, guys? I don't know if the big dogs are roaming around the West Wing every day, but they were removed back to Delaware until Joe Biden comes home because she was on some road trip, and they're in a new atmosphere, and they probably need their mom. Probably would help them settle in a little bit better. I mean, Donald Trump did not have an animal in the White House because he's incapable of loving anything that's not himself. He did have Jared and Ivanka there, but they don't even like him. Come on, they don't. It's all just using. We're about done. Everybody, have a great day. Everybody likes this cartoon, by the way, because people love dog cartoons. People love dogs. Dogs are people's favorite animals. Unlike cats, which are terrorists plotting your murder. Leave a comment, and I might reply. And have a great Friday. Bye.